Hello everybody, welcome back to AI War Fleet Command, Light of the Spire, the Fallen Spire campaign, level 8 hard difficulty. And we're now sort of in final preparations here for building the 5th city hub, getting the capital up. Of course, we need to get that last shard. But before that, I want to be fully prepared. I was given a tip by Sindai, who thankfully pointed out that when it says you need research and development to get the last couple of Spire ships, the Dreadnought and the Battleship, it's being apparently quite literal there, and recommended having at least 20,000 knowledge in the bank. Well, we're not going to have that if I don't take some action. So that's one thing that needs to happen. Another thing that needs to happen is we need to build up our forces, obviously, as much as we can with the fleet. We've got to finish building up in Camilla and Anti-Cheese, get those all the way maxed out, as many cruisers, destroyers, frigates as we can throw out. And I want to save my energy for that, instead of using it on, unlocking more other ships. And then the third thing is we need somewhere to put that final hub, and I had chosen Papagena, so we need to take Papagena, and that would give us Herculina and then NHO with another advanced research station. We'll get a ship of some kind from there, but probably just as important in this case, the extra 500 knowledge. So that's got to happen, and there are a couple of essential research things that we're going to need to spend on as well. And then there is one more thing that I found that I wanted to do also. If we look over here in Dembowska, if this was another scenario, I would be more interested in taking a look at this system because it has the Dyson Sphere and a civilian leader and a data center and a warhead launcher from the Ninezil Rocketry Corps. Oh my. And of course adamantite for the asteroids. So it's got all kinds of stuff in there, but my purpose in here, we can see if we take a look up here, the AI is attacking the Dyson Sphere and not getting anywhere. But this is our first look at it. But no, this is the Dyson Sphere Golem. Produces 200 million energy. Is that all? Can't be captured. Conventional weapons can't damage it. Free the planet from AI, it helps you nearby, and if you take the planet, it'll attack you until you give it up. The idea being, the way that's worded is that it's clear you can't defend against it, which is too bad, because what I would like to see, that the Gatling, further out, is actually that pink thing. And so we've got these Dyson Gatlings, and they're going to battle with the AI, Ninezil, and winning. I'd like to capture it and take our Spire civilian leader, but since I can't do that, I want to knock out the civilian leader, knock out the data center over here, just get us a little bit better situation on AI progress, and I'd like to do that before we hit the 10-hour time. Now, in order to have the knowledge that I'm going to want, we're going to need to do a lot of hacking, and we have almost 400 hacking available, so I plan on using up as much of this as I can, doing as many simultaneous hacks as I can once I get everything else set up, and just blowing up that knowledge pool as high as I can get it, so we're as prepared as we can be. Again, I don't want to hack to get other ships, because I want to save the energy for building the Spire ships. So that's sort of the plan. Obviously, that's a lot of stuff to do, so this session purely going to be this preparation phase. I just want to get ready so that next time we can go after getting that final shard and advance to the climax. So here is the next interesting thing I found. AI Special Forces Rally Guardian. You can see it's almost dead. This is in Papagena, which is where the majority of the enemy threat is right now. I'm letting my fleet ships go ahead and head on straight back to the homeworld, while my heavy forces stay in here and begin to clear this out. And of course we got an AI fortress here. That's going to be fun to deal with, so I'll probably have my bombers stick around. Or actually, just knock it out from range with the cruisers. I've got enough of them now, I should be able to do that. So I'll probably just not even worry about it. Anyway, I'm going to clear this out, I'm going to take over this system as my next little step here. But these are interesting, because they're basically a mobile rally post. It's like the Special Forces guard post, only it moves around. That's one of the reasons why they've been collecting in here. So here's the next barrel of fun from the Fallen Spire waves. There's a lot of stuff coming in here, including a cursed golem eventually. I've released the wasps. Zenzen is the next system over, and that's what they hit first, so they were just pouring in here. Let's just see how ugly this gets. Okay. Ah, they decided to take out Zenzen. Okay. Well, there's not much left in here. So, not sure what did the destroying, but I can live with that. Now, I abandoned NHO a little bit early. I went into Papagena, went to NHO, I did the raid into Dembowska. So I've done a bunch of things. I abandoned this a little bit early. It doesn't look like they're attacking in here, and my turrets are coming up. And while I'm on this subject, another thing I've done is I've unlocked 4 things. Mark III engineer drones, the stealth tachyon emitters, because I was running out of those, Mark III tachyon, or tractor beams, which I haven't gotten most of them up yet, but I will after this attack, most likely. And then I also unlocked the Mark III munitions boosters, because that would also give me the Mark IV munitions boosters. It'll give me more range for the ones that are in my systems with the turrets, and it'll give me some to go around with the fleet. I discovered that they do work on the Spire ships, so getting that kind of a massive attack bonus on those Spire ships should be awesome. Now here in Iris, you can see, okay, they've got, that looks like an armored golem. Yep, that's coming in. Some Spire craft coming in, but it all looks like it's headed this way. Yeah, so I want to stay right here in Elpis and make sure we fight this off. And then whatever else we have to recover after that is fine. Now, there's the Cursed Golem. There was the Cursed Golem. That's a big one down, obviously. Their long-range firepower. Our Wasp's doing okay this time. Oh, well, okay, this is all the Cursed Golem shots. Doing bad things. What are they hitting? Yeah, okay, they're knocking out the force fields here. Like they just went for the jugular. But we killed them before they could... Well, maybe. Because there comes another round. Okay, yeah, that's pretty scary. They knocked down this stuff a lot. If we had let that thing live much longer, we would have been in trouble. Okay, now what do we have? Some on anti-cheese, about 12,000. Anti-cheese and Thea, the only part that matters. Anti-cheese. Oh my, anti-cheese has another Cursed Golem. Not sure where that's headed. And Thea. Looks like they're headed to anti-cheese. Okay. So we know where we're going next. Okay. Oh yeah, everybody's in here having fun. Unload. Go get them. Yeah, looks like we're going to lose some more Spire stuff, but... Black Widow. There's the Cursed. You know, let's take that out first. Okay, so what did we lose? Shipyard, Hab Center. Okay, so we kept the Hab Center around this time. So we just got to build another shipyard. That's nothing. That is nothing. Now, they knocked these shields down a bit. That could have been a lot worse. And it was close to being a lot worse. Now our maximum metal is, yeah, we're up to the max again. I can start adding in some of those tractor beam turrets. And we're getting some research done. We'll see how much we have and then start the hacking. Okay, next phase, hacking. I've got 2 of them underway, and I'm also doing the tedious business of getting the more advanced munitions boosters out to all of our planets. Gotten rid of some scouts to free up some energy. We're looking a little better on the energy front now. And our total combined Spire fleet is 5 cruisers, 10 destroyers, and 40 frigates. Together with the golems and normal starships, I've split them up in 2. I'm hacking 2 systems at once for knowledge. Letitia and Strix Nebulosa. We'll just hop in here. This one just started. As you can see, only 132 energy out of the 3,000. The hacker's still here, because I started this one second. And the main thing here is just that I cluster all of my Spire ships up. I'm not bothering to build beachheads, but I'm clustering them all up. And then, of course, the cruisers and whatnot can fire from long range. And they're taking out, at least in these early parts, taking out most of the ships before they even get close enough to fire. So all of that is working very well. I've taken some damage. We're losing a few ships. I think I've lost a couple starships, a couple frigates. But I haven't lost anything too major. So all of that is going well. And another thing to notice here is that if you look at the cost of the next point of covert knowledge extraction, 0.015, now normally it will increment by 50% every time you complete a hack. But by doing 2 of them at once, and I could do more and game the system even further, I'm actually going to get 2 sets of knowledge for the 0.015 price. So I'm effectively getting a discount. And the main reason why I'm not doing that, why I'm not just, going crazy with it, is I've got plenty of hacking. I don't think I need to, and I'd rather be safe with my ships. But I think I can end up way ahead of the game here. So it turns out I was actually wrong about that. Here we are as the hack continues. This is over a little over 2,000. There's over 1,000 in the other system. But the progress cost has already ticked up to 0.022. So it boosts up for every 3,000 I get, rather than, completing the hack, which I'm actually pretty happy with that. I mean, that means that that's a loophole that's basically closed by the game. It doesn't allow you to gain an advantage in that way. It's not great for this game, but it's great in general. Now, see, here's a whole bunch of hacking response waves now coming to Strix Nebulosa. That could get interesting. I'd better watch that and get them out of there if I need to. And actually, you know what? Let's just release the wasps to be darn sure this works. They'll wrap up these response waves, and everything in here will be hunky-dory. And I also did notice one thing. They did seem to focus, like I started the first hack in Letitia, second hack here, and it does seem that I've gotten more resistance here. Like this one is drawing attention away from the other hack. I'm not sure how that works. But if we look over here, like all these response waves, we actually have to scroll this thing now. We're not getting nearly the normal. I mean, there's some stuff coming out of here from the hacking, but we've gotten several response waves in Strix Nebulosa, none in here. So it'll be interesting to see if that continues to be a trend. We're still going to get the post-hack response. But overall, it's nothing like, oh my goodness, Devourer Golem's in there. Let's watch that. Yeah, it's headed straight for me. So let's see. I don't remember if it has anything that it can't attack. I don't think it does. Command grade, structural, and extra and ultra heavy it can't hit. So it's gonna take out my normal starships. Well, the frigates are ultra heavy. These are all regular heavy. Yeah, and it can take out heavies. Okay, so I need to... What's the speed of that? Yeah, 32. I just need to move. I need to depend on the wasps to finish up this hack, actually, is what I think I need to do. And I need to move out of the way of this thing. Like now. Yep, run away. Like, the golems will survive it, I think. Let's be sure about that. Yeah, the golems are ultra heavy, so they're going to be fine. Nothing else is, though. The good news is I can outrun it, given enough time. And yeah, we're losing a bunch of stuff here, and now we're going to get a reprisal warning. Let's just run around the edge of the system. Okay, now the hack's about to end, so let's just get out. Just run for the exit. So, yeah, I mean, I think I lost a bunch of frigates and a bunch of starships to that, which is unfortunate. That Devourer Golem is really being a pain in the butt this game. Let's get out with what we can. So here's the next barrel of fun. A 700 plus ship wave to our next hacking effort. Now, where we are now is in Massalia and Varda. We're hacking those two, and it's sort of a race against time. The Devourer Golem actually did our work for us in the post-hack cleanup. And then they took out NHL with the reprisal wave. We fixed that. We're back here. But the race against time deal, that part of it is because we're trying to get these done before that Fallen Spire wave hits, and I may have to leave early and come back and finish these up. You can see we are handling this just fine. Gonna knock out that Sniper Guardian as soon as... Yeah, that's close enough. Wrong group. Let's see, let's do a group move over there. Knock that out. Just so it doesn't do too much damage. Is it already gone? Yep. Sometimes forget how far these things can shoot. So that's over 80%. When that gets up to about 95% or so, I'm going to have to abandon these hacks. The timing was closer than I thought, so I decided to finish the hacks and then come back, but I did not quite make it. So here they are pouring into Elpis. Frzenzin has already been destroyed. I'll deal with that later. And we've got some starships that have been swallowed, and we're basically just coming back, but it's taking too long. So I'm just trying to center everything back in here. And it all depends on what... Yeah, see, there's cursed golems. We need that those to go away. Okay, here we go. I didn't think they were going to back this quickly. That's good. There's Bar Wasps ready to join the fun. So we may yet survive this. And we may not. It's going to be really close. Here comes an armored golem. We should be able to make pretty quick work of that now. I think all of our golems have survived. I'm not sure. I just sent everything straight back to Elpis and worry about everything later. I don't see any more... Yeah, I mean, they've got Spirecraft, but... Cursed Golem's gone. Black Widow Golem's gone. They've got an Artillery Golem, yuck, and an Armored Golem. Bunch of Zeniths. I think we got this, but I'm not sure. What about ours? We have the Armored, the Black Widow, and the Hive, and that's all I should have because the botnet is elsewhere. Okay. So I haven't lost... Because everything else I can rebuild. I can rebuild cruisers, I can rebuild destroyers. More ships coming in, both sides. Okay, let's see who's attacking elsewhere. Pretty much nobody. Okay. Two more massive ships, not on our planet yet. There's still more threat coming. And then we have a broken golems wave hitting, but I don't care about that. I just care about surviving this one. Looks like we're going to do it by the skin of our teeth. By the way, you can see the hacking is almost gone. So we are done with that. I'm not going to be doing any more of that. And you see we're over 20,000, which was the target number. So everything is doing fine there. And here's the Artillery Golem. That's our next barrel of fun because it's destroying things. It's firing at turrets. Minerva was destroyed. What did we have here? I wasn't sure if there was any... No, there wasn't any special structures here. I think this is where we got one of the golems. Okay, so as soon as we survive this, we'll need to go clean that up. But that's, you know, Minerva and Frizenzen are replaceable, so that's okay. Meanwhile, die, Artillery Golem, die. Please. Oh, look. Another golem. That's another artillery golem. Good grief. So yeah, we're not going anywhere yet. There's a whole bunch of starships trying to head through Eugenia. If they make it through there, they'll go through to Sindai. But I don't think much of them are. Nope. There's the artillery golem. Okay, it's pretty much quiet in here now. Camilla's where most of the fight is at the moment. So it looks like they went from Minerva, they came into Camilla, which is more serious because... Now, I don't think we'll have any trouble handling these once we get down there, and maybe even with our standard defenses. But you know what? Let's not leave anything to chance. Now, it's going to take some serious time. There's several hops away. Yep, knocks out the shield in one blow. But we get the shield back up before it comes back. And now the engineers are going elsewhere, so that's not as good of news. Boom, that's gone. As long as we keep the city hub, we'll be fine. And you know what, even if we don't, we could get an extra shard and rebuild. That would suck, but we could do it. So the shields are going down, they're rebuilding them. I don't think that one artillery golem is going to be enough for them. We can repair enough to buy ourselves some time. And they're just milling around here, basically protecting it. Like they're not coming. They're just trying to snipe with the artillery golem. So, let's see where our fleet is. Yeah, it's almost here. They come out right on top of them. And hasta la vista, strike force. So now we can reset everything. What did we lose here? We have shipyard, we have Habit Center. Okay, we lost a shipyard. So we get another shipyard back up. We're back to where we were. We got plenty of time to wait for those broken golems to return. And of course, in the meantime, we'll be rebuilding. Well, Minerva's already rebuilt. Frizenzen is not, because there's nothing left to rebuild it. Should have plenty of time, so I'm thinking what we're going to want to do from here on out is just wait for that to hit, be rebuilt, and then once that comes, we'll want to be ready to go after the 5th shard. So I believe that's going to take us up to the climax, and next time I resume, it'll be with grabbing that shard, working towards the capital, and seeing what manner of chaos we can do there. We are prepared. So it's just a matter of getting it done. Until we get to that, thanks for watching, everybody. More AI War coming up soon.